How the food you eat affects your brain. Consider that for a moment, your brain is constantly on. It looks after your thoughts and motions, your breathing and heartbeats, and your senses. It works hard 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even when you are sleeping. This implies that your brain demands a steady flow of energy. The meals you eat provide that fuel, and what's in the fuel makes all the difference. Simply put, what you eat has a direct impact on the structure and function of your brain as well as your mood. Your brain, like a high-end car, performs best when it's fed only premium gasoline. The brain is nourished and protected by eating high-quality meals that are high in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Oxidative stress is the waste, free radicals, produced when the body utilizes oxygen, which can harm cells. Unfortunately, just like an expensive car, ingesting anything other than premium fuel might harm your brain. When the compounds from low premium fuel, such as those found in processed or refined foods, reach the brain has limited ability to eliminate them. Refined sugar-rich diets, for example, are detrimental to the brain. They not only wreak havoc on your body's insulin control, but they also cause inflammation and oxidative damage. A high refined sugar diet has been linked to reduced brain function, as well as the aggravation of symptoms of mood disorders, including depression, according to several studies. Consequences are to be expected if your brain is deprived of proper nutrition, or if free radicals or destructive inflammatory cells circulate within your brain's contained space, further contributing to brain tissue injury. It's important to note that the medical community did not fully accept the link between mood and eating for many years. Today, the expanding discipline of nutritional psychiatry is discovering that there are several repercussions and correlations between not only what you eat, how you feel, and how you eventually behave, but also the type of bacteria that lives in your gut. What effect do the things you eat have on how you feel? Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that helps regulate sleep and appetite, mediate moods, and inhibit pain. Since about 95% of your serotonin is produced in your gastrointestinal tract, and your gastrointestinal tract is lined with 100 million nerve cells or neurons, it makes sense that the inner workings of your digestive system don't just help you digest food, but also guide your emotions. What's more, the functions of these neurons and the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin is highly influenced by the billions of good bacteria that make up your intestinal microbiome. These bacteria play an essential role in your health. They protect the lining of your intestines and ensure they provide a strong barrier against toxins and bad bacteria. They limit inflammation, they improve how well you absorb nutrients from your food, and they activate neural pathways that travel directly between the gut and the brain. They protect the lining of your intestines and guarantee that they create a robust barrier against toxins and bad bacteria. They reduce inflammation, they promote nutrient absorption, and they activate neurological pathways that connect the gut to the brain. Studies comparing traditional diets such as the Mediterranean diet and the traditional Japanese diet to a normal Western diet have found that those who consume a traditional diet have a 25 to 35% decrease incidence of depression. These traditional diets tend to be high in vegetables, fruits, unprocessed grains, fish, and seafood, and contain only modest amount of lean meats and dairy, according to scientists. They also lack processed and refined foods as well as sweets, which are hallmark of the Western diet. Furthermore, because many of these unprocessed foods are fermented, they serve as natural probiotics. This may seem far-fetched, but experts are beginning to believe that healthy bacteria influence not only what your gut digests and absorbs, but also also the degree of inflammation throughout your body, as well as your mood and energy level. What does nutritional psychiatry mean for you? Begin to notice how different foods make you feel, not just in the time, but also the next day. For 2 to 3 weeks, try eating a clean diet, which involves avoiding all processed foods and sugar. Check out how you are feeling, then one by one reintroduce items into your diet and see how you feel. Some people can't believe how much better they feel physically and emotionally when they go clean, and how much worse they feel when they reintroduce foods that are known to increase inflammation. 5 ways what you eat has an impact on your brain. We asked a nutritionist to explain how carbohydrates, probiotics, fats, caffeine, vitamins and minerals, as well as other foods, drink and nutrients affect the brain. Have you ever pondered how your diet influences your gray matter? Although there are no miracle brain foods that will entirely protect against age-related disorders like Alzheimer's or dementia and many other medical conditions that can impact the brain, what you eat and don't consume can make a difference in your brain health and function. A balanced diet and lifestyle can supply the nutrients and circumstances that the brain requires to function at its optimum. Eating a wide variety of fruits and vegetables rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants will help nourish the brain while also protecting it from oxidative stress, which can cause cell damage. A healthy eating pattern, particularly the Mediterranean diet, appears to protect brain health, according to research. This entails consuming a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and heart-healthy oil and fats. This has been linked to a slower rate of cognitive decline, a lower chance of cognitive impairment, and possibly a decreased risk of dementia, according to research. What effect do carbohydrates have on the brain? Although the brain only accounts for around 2% of our body weight, it requires over 20% of glucose-derived energy, implying that diet is critical for brain function. Glucose is a carbohydrate building block that also aids in the creation of serotonin in the brain. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that is thought to be responsible for mood and anxiety regulation. Carbohydrates such as whole grain, vegetables, fruits, rice, potato, and lactose provide the most energy for our brain. The sugar found in milk, these are considered healthy carbohydrate sources since they are broken down by the body into glucose, which our brain uses to function. The brain cannot function properly without an adequate supply of glucose. Some experts believe refined sugar has addictive properties in the human brain, influencing behavior and sleep, but there is no clear evidence to back this up. What effect do probiotics have on the brain? Biochemical signaling is commonly acknowledged as allowing two-way communication between the gastrointestinal tract and the central nervous system. The link between the cognitive and emotional part of the brain and our gut is frequently referred to as the gut-brain axis. The significance of probiotics in gut and brain function has recently attracted a lot of attention. Probiotics are thought to alter the gut information processing, which has been linked to anxiety and depression. People who took a probiotic dietary supplement had fewer negative thoughts related with sad moods than those who took a placebo, according to a short study involving 20 healthy volunteers. Another small study found that healthy women who consumed probiotic-rich yogurt for 4 weeks had a lower emotional response to photographs of persons who were afraid, angry, or sad. While these studies are encouraging, their size and scope are limited, and more research is required before we can draw any strong conclusions about how and why probiotics may alter mood. What effect do fats have on the brain? Specific fats are essential for the brain because they are a component of cell membrane brain structure and have a role in the structure and function of neurons. We know that omega-3 fats make up around 60% of the brain, with DHA, a form of omega-3 fats found in fish, being the most important type, responsible for ocular and mental development. Olive oil, as well as oily seafood like salmon, herring, and sardines, are high in omega-3 fats, which are necessary for brain development in the womb and early childhood. The bulk of brain cells are formed prior to birth, with the remainder forming throughout the first year of life. As a result, omega-3 fats are essential during pregnancy and childhood. A high consumption of these fats has also been linked to a reduced risk of dementia development and progression. Despite these helpful findings, cause and effect has yet to be established, necessitating more investigations before we can be certain about the link between fat intake and cognitive health. What are the effects of vitamins and minerals on the brain? B vitamins, vitamin C, D, and E, as well as magnesium, are all necessary for brain development and health. According to studies, a diet high in vitamins and minerals from fruit and vegetables is linked to a lower risk of cognitive issues as people age. Thiamine and vitamin E are particularly crucial for nerve cells that transfer messages, while B6, B12, and vitamin C are essential for nerve function and formation. Magnesium, which can be found in avocados, spinach, brown rice, and almonds, boosts neuronal plasticity, or the ability of nerves to adapt and avoid injury. As a result, it may aid with memory, stress, and sadness, and it is necessary for creation of energy and neurotransmitters. Consumption of vitamins and minerals is also linked to a lower chance of acquiring cognitive deficits. According to epidemiological studies, B vitamins as well as vitamin E, C, and D have all been linked to maintenance of optimal brain function. Vitamin C and members of the B vitamin family are also necessary for brain energy synthesis. What effect does caffeine have on the brain? Caffeine is widely recognized as one of the most extensively utilized psychoactive compounds in the world, and it may be found in a wide range of foods and beverages. It is an ergogenic aid, performance-enhancing chemical that acts on the central nervous system to delay fatigue and boost alertness in small dosage. Tea's caffeine may be good to older person's cognition, but it can be harmful for those who have difficulties sleeping. Tea and coffee consumers have been shown to have improved cognitive performance in human epidemiology studies for years. Caffeine was consistently associated with a lower risk of Parkinson's disease, depression, and cognitive difficulties for Alzheimer's disease, according to a recent meta-analysis analyzing the existing data. Hi everyone, I hope this video has been informative and helpful. If you like this video, you'd like to see more contents like this, kindly like this video, share with others, leave a comment in the comment section, and also kindly subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed yet. Thanks for watching to the end. Have a nice day and look out for the next video.